Welcome back to another video, guys. So this is my outlook on gold and my analysis on gold. Um, Last week I had this whole movement, this retracement here, which if you look at it is like a doji candlestick. If you look at it very closely, this last this Friday candlestick here is like a doji candlestick. If a doji candlestick prints like that at the top of at a high of a market, there could be signs of price wanting to retrace a little bit more. Or if you go to the lower time frame for let's use the 2 hour. Now on the 2 hour, there's no more data. So we can also use the 1 hour. Cool. Now on the 1 hour, you can see that price made a double top here. Double top around here. So here and here around this zone. So this was the first stop. Then price came back, and from there price melted down. So this was double top. Now I'm low-key expecting price to continue bullish, but seeing that price has made that candlestick on daily time frame, which is like a doji candlestick that we talked about, and seeing also that price made this double top on the lower time frames too, is not enough reason for me to go longs on gold. Why? Now, if you want um more price action, can go to the 15 minutes. And on the 15 minutes, you can get a clearer, more price action on the 15 minutes. And this 15 minutes, you can see the whole double top thing here. And price is under it. Price came under. Now, price has retested this. Price has retested this strong resistance because this was a support return resistance. So it's at this zone, it acted as a support. Now it's below the zone and it's acting as a resistance. So price is under that zone. But there is one thing I noticed here is this is here, this structure here is the last higher low that price made. So this was the last higher low. Now price is below it, came back to retest it here. So this is like a change of structure, like the last higher low came back to retest it here. So this is looking like okay, it's giving bearish signs. But also, if you look at the higher time frame, like the 2 hour, here is also looking like a double bottom. Here it's looking like a double bottom. If you look at it, so it's looking like okay, this is the push, this is the high, coming back down. Now price has made a double bottom. Now from this double bottom here, price is going to continue to make new highs. Cool. Now looking at these different details, even on the 4 hour too, you can see the same thing, around the same price action, looking similar. So like price retraces, and here this is support here, this zone here. So price came back down, and on this support, price is now pushing back up. Now on this, in this kind of market that is looking like it's looking bullish and at the same time it's looking bearish, the two main components why I'm more on the bearish side is because of one, like I said, this candlestick that formed here. This candlestick is looking like a doji because see the wick up, see the wick down. I know it's not like a cool like normal doji that we have, or the expected doji that we normally have, which the body is very very little, but this one the body is wide. But I'll still call this a doji. I'll call this a doji. Now this is one. Now coming back to the lower time frame, we had this double top here. Boom. This double top here. Two. So this is the second reason why it's looking more like a bearish. why I'm more on the bearish side than on the bullish side. Now this is the double top. Now on the 15 minutes time frame, like we said, there was a change of structure, looking like a change of structure, something looking like a change of structure here. So boom, this is the last low. Then price came back to retest the last low and rejected off that last low. So now I have more reasons to be on the bearish side more than the bullish side. So now I'm good. Basically, what I'm waiting for is, since we have this strong resistance here, I'm waiting for price to come back. If price would though, but I don't think it's going to happen. But maybe it might happen. If price would come back here to this zone, push back up to this zone, that is this zone which is acted as a support, and now it's going to act as a resistance. If price can come back to that zone, now come back to this zone, reject off this zone, come back to retest and reject of it, and we get the candlestick rejection of this zone, maybe on the 15-minute time frame, then I'm entering short. Or looking at the price action price making now, you can also see that this also, you can also use this zone below this zone as also a resistance. So around here, something around here could also act as a resistance zone. No, because look at it, looking at the previous data from here, you can see that there is a rejection of this zone. Also around here, there's also rejection. Now, price now is also rejecting this zone. One, rejected it once, two, three, like it's rejecting of the zone. So now this could be like a retest of this zone. And on this rejection, you see price is making like double tops. Now look at it here. Here's a double top. Price melted, came back up. Now, like looking at this price action, I'll wait for New York section to kick in first. If New York section kick in and we are still respecting this zone, New York section kick in and we are still respecting this zone here, then I might consider entering those shots. But I feel like those shots are still very, very risky, right? I'm not too like comfortable with those shots. I would have preferred a scenario, like I said before, a scenario where price came to this zone, rejected of it, come back to retest, or even just a rejection of this zone. No, a rejection of this zone and coming back to retest this zone and candlestick rejection of this zone. I think I would love that price action more. Since I can ascertain my bias on gold, either bearish or bullish, I think I will be a little bit patient with this position. I'll be a little bit patient and just wait for price to give me more confirmations to be bearish, or more confirmations to be bullish. Now, why can I switch bias to bullish? What will I see that will make me change bias to bullish? Now, if we are able to break above this zone, because like we said, this is a resistance zone, this is a strong as resistance zone. Now if we're able to break above this resistance zone, boom, now the former zone that we had, which is below here, so if we're able to break above this resistance zone, come back down to retest this resistance zone or retest this support zone and reject off it, then I might consider longs. But for now, I'm just waiting on price to give, like, to be, for me to be clear on the bars of the market before I enter any position. And if you look at it too, it's also looking like price is just consolidating around this zone. Price just consolidating around this zone. So yeah, so that's what you do. Anytime you're not sure of the bars of the market, you can just wait for extra confirmations, just so you can, before you enter before you enter any trade or any position, just wait for more confirmations. Because like I said, this, I'm just waiting for more confirmation. If I can get more confirmations, then yeah, I'll enter either longs or short. Because even looking at it too, You can see that by this side too, there's a resistance zone here, which price also coming to retest it. Now if you place this zone here, around here, boom, boom, so we can also see that okay, there was a resistance here where price which rejected of this zone, rejected of this zone. Now it's now above it, came back. Now it's not acting as a support. You can see that there's so many this, so that's why I'm just chilling now. I'm good. I'm not doing anything right now. I'm good. So just waiting for that break. At least the break, maybe a break of this high now. Here, break above this high, then come back to retest, then we'll go for longs. But for the short, if we can push to this zone, then reject of this zone, come back to retest here. Can you see rejection of that zone? Then we enter those shorts. For short, sorry, not for longs, for short. So yeah, that's my analysis on gold and that's my bias on gold. Just chilling for now. I think gold wants to take people out a little bit today. You know what I'm saying? Gold has been dishing out, and today is like, nah, let me chill. So we just wait on gold, and there's no much volatility like that. Wait on New York section and see how New York section plays out. Because we can also see that okay, if you are to look on based on the standpoint of psychological zone, this is 4200, this is 4200, we might be expecting price now. These are around the mid zone, 4250. So price is now like consolidating on this mid zone, so there's no clear zone for me it's not really clear which way price gold wants to move. So just wait for extra confirmation before we enter the trade. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Bye.